This ain't the fair where everybody goes home a winner. I have got the memo, and I want to let everybody know something. My son is a good son. This is all about, for me, it's all about my son. My son don't drink. My son ain't no drug head. My son is a good son. We'll give it a minute. I'll tell you what. Hey, look here. You think I'll back down about my son? And I'm glad to see so many people out there that wouldn't take up for their son or their daughter if they was innocent. And I know the names too. And then they lying. Because even a woman, a woman that won't take up for their youngins, they sorry in my book. You let somebody run over your youngins and they are innocent. Did you know I wouldn't let my son be doing that to grandma? They ain't playing their bit. They ain't nothing I said to gossip. These people here, these people don't have a clue about Golden Child. So let me get one thing straight with y'all. This was about one thing for me. All the rest is noise. Hey, Cody and Dana would not never be brung into it if they didn't bring in their 2 cents worth. Dana's mama would, her name would never be mentioned if she didn't bring in her 2 cents worth. And when you bring your 2 cents worth in, you stepping inside the ring, son. This was about me, grandma, and my son. Everybody else that wants to step in there, step in at your own risk, because I won't back down. And I'll go to my grave defending my son, and ain't nobody gonna talk about my son. My son is a good son, and he ain't done nothing wrong. And it ain't gonna go away like he done something wrong. I went and looked at his channel a while ago. Both channels losing subscribers on account of this bull right here. And I can't believe my mama. That ain't the mama I knew. Sit there and like start talking about this, talking about that, and like bringing up everything in the world. When this is for me, this is about my son. He don't sit around and play the Xbox and get high and drink beer. I will never back down. Hey, the phone works two different directions, buddy. Hey, y'all know what you said. Y'all know that y'all are the ones that entered the ring. You could have just stayed back out of it. My son ain't gonna be the bad guy, and it ain't gonna be left like that. If that's you, we'll talk after this video. Look at him. I'm willing to let everything go, but it ain't gonna go away as my son is a bad guy. Me and my brother wasn't even a fourth of what my son is. I ain't backing down none. You know, like, Danny's talking too much. He's doing this. Well, let me tell you something. I ain't used to having somebody controlling what I say. And see, I wasn't going to tell you this. You might want to watch what you say, Cody. I wasn't going to say this right here, but I mean, I want you to, by God, listen. My brother was right over here on this lot next door, talking on the CB, more than what my mama wanted him talking. And she went up there and cut his power off, where he couldn't talk. And and listen to me. Does that sound like a lie? Does that sound like gossip? You know, all this extra stuff about Danny's talking about granddaddy, Danny's talking about William, Danny's talking about everybody. No, it's the problem is what is Danny gonna say? Is what the problem is. And I mean, I ain't backing down one bit. Hey, I'm willing to drop everything, but it ain't gonna be dropped and smoothed over as my son this. They ain't no negotiating my son, whether he's good or bad or jealous or anything. And ain't nobody gonna get too far with Tammy neither. And I mean, hey, you, Cody, you and Dana, and her mama's up there taking up for y'all. So I'm gonna say it again. I think you a sorry person if you don't take up for your youngin' when they right. If he was a little devil, there ain't much I could say. And Dana, you and Cody don't know nothing about Golden Child. You don't know nothing about Golden Child. My mama done spent more money on you than she ever did me my whole life. And I mean, I ain't never minded. But you don't know nothing about Golden Child. Look here, y'all. It don't do nothing but get me started trying to smooth everything over. And everybody's a winner. Because me, myself, I don't care. I will go to my grave fighting for my son when he's right. This just happened to be between my son and my mama. Not my mama and my son and Cody and Dana and her mom and daddy, and then a bunch of people that don't even know what's going on. It's between me, mama, and my son. My son ain't said a damn thing. I'm going to tell you again, I think you are sorry, mama or daddy, if you don't take up for your young'un when they right. And that's what a bunch of people saying. And y'all think y'all know us truth? Hell, I'm the only one on here been telling the truth. And if you don't want your business out there, don't put it on Facebook. Don't get on YouTube if you don't want your business out there, because it's going to be out there. There's a lot more people that knows what's going on than y'all think. And I'll tell you what, I think my son is owed an apology. That's how I feel about it. Son, he ain't done nothing. His channel is wrecked because of this right here. Grandma taking it to the extreme. You know, this, he done this, he done that, he done that. Everybody with any good sense knows what he done. And let me tell you something there, Cody boy. He's done more than you ever thought about doing. See, y'all messing with the wrong one. I won't lay down and cry myself to sleep. Son, I'll get on here and tell it just exactly what it is, like it is. I am the only one that's telling 100% the truth. But get out. Everybody with any sense knows what's going on. We get messages from up there to people at the church. Well, hey, everybody knows what's going on, except a few simple-minded fools. The bad thing is this between my son and my mama. I'm in between a rock and a hard place. I wouldn't let Jesus come down here and talk about my son if he was innocent. What about you? What about you? Would you let somebody talk about your young'un? Is that the kind of person you are? Let somebody talk about your young'un when he ain't done nothing? And look here. Hey, look here. I could bring the roof down with my words and everything be true. But like I've been being a nice guy. And I ain't going to be controlled what I say and what I don't say. The best thing that these people can do is leave me alone, because I will die fighting. Now listen what he's saying right there. You'll regret this, old man. Keep an eye on your mailbox. Listen, y'all are the one that stepped into the ring. I did not mention y'all's name. Hey, I don't care. I'm telling you, this right here ain't gonna go away with my son being a bad person. And everybody lives happily ever after. My son is owed an apology. And then it would have been, that would have been it. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I used the wrong words. I shouldn't have said, I don't want to be associated with Stephen. I apologize for it. I'll call up Stephen and apologize to him. That would have been it. But then the rock throwing started. Like, can't you see? Are you so blind you can't see? And I mean, there's like a few people don't have a clue what's going on. Son, this ain't gossip. But like, hey, Stephen ain't jealous of Cody. We know what we read last night on my video. And everybody with any sense knows what that is. Hey, I'm tired of this right here. But we ain't gonna have a clean break, and my son is like being drugged down in the dirt. And me being made to look out like I'm talking bad about my granddad. I was talking about him, but I wasn't talking bad about him. But if you didn't know, you would think I was talking bad about him. She didn't say I was talking bad about him. She just said, you're talking about him. And then you automatically think that means I'm talking about him bad. And I'm tell you something. And I'm talking about this party right here. You'll let somebody like this talk about your youngin' like a dog? And you'll be like smiling and happy? Is that what you are? Is that how it with you, Cody? No, it ain't all right. Y'all ain't putting yourself in my shoes. Now, you know them crazy people over yonder that don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? They don't bother me. It's the people that know the truth and still choose to see it another direction. I ain't taking nothing off of nobody dragging my son through the mud. He ain't even done nothing. He ain't said nothing. And hey, y'all, like, trust me, there's a lot I can say. I just choose not to do it. And all of a sudden, I'm the golden child. Well, I just must have just become it. Yeah, I was a mama's boy and all that. I didn't get no special treatment. In other words, when my son was in there acting up when my mama was trying to sleep, she'd come in there and beat the shit out of both of us. And I just wouldn't even be doing nothing. How's that kind of any way to do somebody? My brother came and said, my mama would be trying to lay down and go to sleep. So she'd go to work that night at 12 o'clock. Hey, it had to be a hell of a good show to keep my brother focused on that TV. When a commercial come on, he'd start doing something. She'd come in there and beat the shit out of both of us. And I wouldn't even be doing nothing. I'm out, y'all. I'll tell you what, I'll go to my grave defending my son. And if he was guilty, it would be a different story. My son ain't doing nothing. My son is a good son. And if nobody don't like my son being a good son, you know what you can do?